13 Fatal Mistakes with Creatine That Can Kill You. Creatine. It's one of the most researched sports supplements on the entire planet. Its ability to enhance strength power muscle growth, backed by a mountain of scientific evidence. Many of you, especially if you're in that 30 to 50 age range, are likely using it or have considered it to reclaim your edge in the gym, to push past plateaus, or to simply feel stronger in your day-to-day life. It's a fantastic tool that can help you build a more resilient and capable body as you navigate the demands of career family fitness. The science is solid, the results are real. But what if I told you that despite its popularity and proven safety profile, there are common yet surprisingly dangerous mistakes people make every single day when using it? These aren't just minor errors that might slightly reduce its effectiveness. Some of these pitfalls can lead to uncomfortable side effects, wasted money, and in some rare but serious cases, they could put your long-term health at risk. We're kicking off our countdown at number 13 with a classic gym-goer fallacy, the more is better mindset. It's an easy trap to fall into. If one scoop gives you good results, then surely 2 scoops will give you great results, right? This logic is often applied to protein pre-workout creatine. People will finish a tough workout and feel like they need an extra boost for recovery. They decide to double down on their creatine dose, thinking they're accelerating their gains. This is one of the most frequent and fundamentally misunderstood aspects of creatine supplementation. The danger here isn't acute or life-threatening, which is why it's at number 13, but it's far from harmless. Your muscles have a saturation point for creatine. Think of it like a sponge. Once it's full, it can't absorb any more water. Once muscle cells are saturated, any extra is essentially wasted. Your body can't store it for later. Excess creatine is converted by your liver into creatinine, then filtered by your kidneys and excreted. You are literally flushing your expensive supplement down the toilet. This process puts unnecessary strain on your kidneys. Healthy kidneys can handle short-term overload, but consistently overloading them is a bad long-term strategy. The primary risk is financial waste. The other risk is gastrointestinal distress. High doses that aren't absorbed can draw water into your intestines, causing bloating, stomach cramps, diarrhea. It's uncomfortable, counterproductive to your training, and completely avoidable. You're paying for something your body can't even use. Coming in at number 12 is a mistake that is incredibly common yet so easy to fix: not drinking enough water. Creatine works by pulling water into your muscle cells. This process, known as cell volumization, is one of the key mechanisms behind its benefits. It contributes to the increase in muscle size. It also plays a role in protein synthesis, signaling your muscles to grow. Think of creatine as a magnet for water, with your muscle cells being its primary target. It's a fundamental part of how the supplement functions at a cellular level. The danger arises when you don't provide your body with enough water to support this process. If creatine is pulling water into your muscles, that water has to come from somewhere. It will pull from other available sources within your body, which can lead to a state of systemic dehydration. The early warning signs might be subtle: a persistent feeling of thirst, a dry mouth, darker than usual urine. For a man named Mark, a 45-year-old who just started taking creatine to boost his lifting, this meant experiencing nagging headaches and muscle cramps during his workouts, which he initially blamed on overtraining. This dehydration can be more than just uncomfortable, it can be dangerous. Dehydration can impair cognitive function, reduce your athletic performance, and increase your risk of heat-related illnesses, especially if you're training in a warm environment. Your strength, endurance, and focus can all take a significant hit. In more severe cases, chronic dehydration can put a strain on your kidneys, as they have to work much harder to filter waste products for more concentrated blood. It completely negates the performance-enhancing benefits you were seeking in the first place. At number 11, we have a practice that has been preached in bodybuilding circles for decades: the mandatory creatine loading phase. You've probably heard of it. The protocol typically involves taking a large dose, around 20 grams per day, split into 4 5-gram servings, for about 5 to 7 days. The idea is to rapidly saturate your muscles with creatine to experience its benefits faster. For someone like Sarah, a 38-year-old training for her first half marathon, the promise of faster results was tempting, so she jumped straight into a heavy loading protocol she found online. While loading is not dangerous for most healthy people, it's still a significant mistake for two key reasons. First, bombarding your system with high doses of creatine dramatically increases the likelihood of gastrointestinal side effects. Many people who try to load experience significant bloating, stomach pain, and diarrhea. This was exactly what happened to Sarah. She spent the first week feeling uncomfortable and nauseous, which negatively impacted her training runs. The second issue is that it's completely unnecessary. The loading phase is a marketing relic, designed to make you use and buy more product. Loading will saturate muscles in about 1 week, but you can hit the same saturation with a maintenance dose of 3 to 5 grams per day. It just takes longer, typically 3 to 4 weeks. Once saturated, the end result is identical. There is no long-term performance advantage to loading. The smarter, more comfortable, and more economical approach is to skip loading. Start with a daily maintenance dose of 3 to 5 grams. This low and slow method lets your body adapt without shocking your digestion. It's more pleasant, and it prevents wasting product at the start. Patience is key. Fitness is a marathon, not a sprint. So stick with the steady dose and let your muscles saturate gradually. Our countdown continues at number 10, a mistake born from confusion and clever marketing. Choosing an expensive, advanced creatine over the tried-and-true classic walk into a supplement store or browse online and you'll be bombarded. Creatine HCl, creatine ethyl ester, CEE, buffered creatine, creatine nitrate, and more. These products often come with fancy packaging and even fancier price tags, promising superior absorption, fewer side effects, faster results. They are marketed as the next generation of creatine. The danger here is primarily to your wallet, but it's also a matter of efficacy. Many designer forms have very little robust scientific evidence. For example, studies on creatine ethyl ester, or CEE, have shown it may be less stable in the stomach and convert to creatinine. You could be paying more money for a product that is less effective and delivers less actual creatine to your muscles. You're falling for hype over substance. This is a classic case of marketing trying to solve a problem that doesn't exist. Creatine monohydrate, the most studied form, has incredibly high bioavailability, meaning your body absorbs and utilizes it very efficiently. The claims that other forms cause less bloating are often anecdotal in many cases. The bloating is caused by taking too high of a dose or not drinking enough water. At number 9, we encounter a subtle but powerful saboteur of your fitness goals: inconsistency. This is the person who takes their creatine on workout days, skips it on rest days, remembers to take it for a few weeks, falls off the wagon, starts up again later. They treat creatine like a pre-workout, only when they think they need an immediate boost. This on-again, off-again approach fundamentally misunderstands how creatine works. The problem with this erratic dosing schedule is that it prevents you from ever reaching or maintaining full muscle creatine saturation. As we've discussed, the benefits of creatine: increased strength, power, performance. These benefits only manifest once your muscle cells are fully loaded. Taking it sporadically means your creatine levels will constantly be fluctuating, rising slightly on the days you take it, and falling on the days you don't. You'll be stuck in a perpetual state of almost, never quite reaching the threshold needed to unlock its full potential. This yo-yo approach is not dangerous to your health, but it is a complete waste of your time and money. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a leaky hose. You might get some water in there, but you'll never actually fill it up. Imagine a 42-year-old woman named Linda who wants to improve her tennis game. She takes creatine only on the days she has a match. She might experience a very minor, likely placebo-driven effect, but she is missing out on the cumulative strength and endurance benefits that would truly elevate her performance over time. The solution is to treat creatine like a daily vitamin, not a one-time stimulant. The key to success is consistency. You must take your 3 to 5 gram dose every single day, including on your rest days. The goal is not to fuel a single workout, but to maintain elevated creatine stores in your muscles at all times. The easiest way to do this is to build it into your daily routine. Mix it into your morning protein shake. Mix it into your post-workout drink. Or mix it into a glass of juice at the same time every day. Make it a non-negotiable habit, just like brushing your teeth. Consistency is what turns creatine from a simple powder into a powerful performance tool. We're now at mistake number 8, and this one is less about avoiding danger and more about maximizing opportunity. The mistake is taking your creatine with just water, especially when you first start. While taking creatine with water is perfectly fine, you might be missing a trick to speed up the process and make it more efficient. Creatine uptake into the muscle cells is an active process, and we can use a little bit of nutritional science to give it a helping hand. The science is all about insulin. Insulin is a powerful hormone that helps shuttle nutrients from your bloodstream into your cells. When you consume carbohydrates, your body releases insulin. When you consume protein, your body releases insulin. This insulin spike acts like a key, unlocking the doors to your muscle cells and allowing nutrients like glucose to enter, and allowing nutrients like amino acids to enter. Importantly, research has shown that insulin also enhances the transport of creatine into the muscle. By creating an insulin spike, at the same time you take your creatine, you can potentially increase the rate and amount of creatine that gets stored in your muscles. So, why is taking it with just water a mistake? You're simply not taking advantage of this powerful transport mechanism. You are relying on the body's baseline ability to absorb the creatine, which works, but it's not optimal. Think of it like mailing a package via standard post versus using an express courier. Both will get the package to its destination eventually, but the express courier, the insulin spike, ensures it gets there faster and more reliably. For someone just starting out, this can mean reaching full muscle saturation a bit quicker. The fix is simple and honestly, pretty delicious. When you take your daily 3 to 5 gram dose of creatine, mix it with a source of fast-acting carbohydrates. This could be about 30 to 50 grams of carbs from grape juice. This could be about 30 to 50 grams of carbs from a sports drink. This could be about 30 to 50 grams of carbs mixed into your post-workout shake. This is especially effective after a workout when your muscles are primed for nutrient uptake. This isn't strictly necessary every single day for the rest of your life, but it's a fantastic strategy to employ, especially during the first few weeks, to ensure you're getting the most efficient uptake possible.